Researcher. I am giving an update on SWFT Metapath. Folks, I've been working very hard for the last several weeks to provide you with the most detailed, the most impactful research I could find on this project. So much so that it led me to getting a little bit carried away. Uh, Currently, right now, the research I have done, if I was to do this straight without creating any breaks, it would be over 4 hours of material. It is for this reason that I am going to be breaking this down into 4 parts. I'll be providing a overview that I will provide everyone on my channel and platform of the project Metapath and SWFT. That way you can be familiar with the project. At this point, you should have already researched on my channel. I provided the most in-depth research you can find about this project, both the connections and where I see the research is showing me that the project's going. But it was not anticipated. It was not anticipated, I will admit, to find the connections that I have now found. If you are interested in this project, there is absolutely no way you can continue to only look at their Telegram, look at their social media page. There is so much stuff happening behind the scenes. Honestly, I'm just floored. This is probably the most interesting project I have researched in the technology blockchain space since Telcoin 3 years ago. Yeah, it is definitely the most interesting, the most unexpected project. I must say, I every once in a while I get pretty excited. It's rare that I get excited, but every once in a while things surprise me. This project has 100% surprised me. I haven't been to sleep probably now in I don't know how many days. I don't know. Uh, I haven't been to sleep tonight or the night before. I have probably put in just in this last 6 weeks. Um, I don't know how many hours. It's more than a full-time job. It feels like it has been one discovery after discovery after discovery. Now, what I'm going to be doing is, as I said before, launching this week my memberships so that people who are actually interested can get access to the content that they want to see. Over the last 3 years, I looked at my videos that I have posted. I think I have posted 400 videos or more, over 425,000 425,000 views, and I believe I want to say it's something thousands, like 25,000 watch hours. And with that being said, I've never started a membership program. I've always provided information. The only problem with it I see is that oftentimes people who are used to getting content freely accessible, they will use the information and then they'll complain about the fact that it doesn't come quick enough or that I go too in depth and detailed. Listen, I do this for my own fun, but I share it with you because this is real world information. So for those who, don't like the platform and how it's made, I'm not for everybody. A lot of content creators are, I guess I don't even want to call myself a content creator. I'm a researcher, but that's the common term is content creator. But a lot of them just read something and then they say whatever they want to, and that's fine. Um, it's been quite interesting journey over the last 3 years, but I digress. So I'm going to be releasing these videos. As usual, I'm going to give an overview of the project that I release on my regular channel. Anyone can access it. It will give you the information you need, to have. But I am going to release the other videos. The other videos will consist of Swift Coin, Metapath connection, and the $1 billion blueprint, and going way further than where I've went before. I mean, I honestly must say, I can honestly say that if you have an opportunity to tune in to the research that I put in my channel, I have to read up on how to do this, the membership piece, because I want individuals who called to serve, individuals who want to use the research, who respect it, who respect the use of it, and understand and respect my time and my experience and expertise in doing this thing. I want them to benefit from it. If that's you, I hope it's you. And so that will be placed in that membership. But let me tell you this, let me get back on track. I have found out that this project, Swift, is definitely, and Metapath, of course, is definitely not what anyone would expect. It's scary almost, I'll say, just like everything else. I don't even want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. I just, at this point, if you watch my platform, you know what I'm about. I provide research, and no one knows what can happen with these projects. No one knows the heads of these companies. The project could go to zero tomorrow. The project can go, overboard tomorrow to the sky. No one knows that. But to discuss research about technology, that's what I do. So if you want to understand how a technology works and how it connects, that's what I do. When you see what I have in store for you, when you see the people behind the scenes pulling the strings, when you see the individuals who are invested that you don't know about, you definitely don't know about, it's going to make you definitely change your perspective on this project. I sincerely hope for everyone everyone who is looking at this project, has done their research, who feel like they know what they want to do and they're thorough about their decision and not just going off a hype. I sincerely hope, actually, first, that no one is simply listening to other people and just going based off the hype. you know, I sincerely hope that at this point we got to be more mature. We have to be savvy. We got to be intellectual. We have to put facts down and research it. So when I put my research there out for public consumption that I conduct for myself, I'm doing it to win. I don't know about you, but I'm in this to win. I'm not in this to lose. And that winning means that if I look at a project and I research and it brings me to a lot of negative information, and I don't think that I would want to be in that project personally based on what I see, then that's winning. So winning is about your mindset, about how you use the information. No one wants to get in a car accident, but every time we drive a car, it's potentially we can be in a car accident. No one wants to be in an airplane crash, but every time you get an airplane, there's a potential of it crashing. There's nothing for sure, but this is one thing I do. I do know that we shouldn't just guess. And that's what I want to build, a community of people who don't just guess, who before they say something, before they do something, they look at what's being presented to them. They go and search for themselves after they receive the facts. That DYOR, do your own research, means nothing unless it's applied. So I think that after you see what I have in store for you, that it is going to be overwhelming. It's going to be very convincing that anyone who has eyes and anyone who has the ability to read and anybody who has the ability to think logically is going to understand that not every move is announced and not every move is for you to see. Some of these gaps I have filled in through my research are just absolutely magnificent. I'll be honest with you. I'm just going to be straight up honest with you. Some of the information I've seen in this research project, if it goes the way that I think it will go over the next, this 2024, if I'm talking about in the next year now, I started this, January, providing this information to you. I start researching this project around about December of last year. If this goes the way that I believe that it's going to go, and as long as everyone's playing their part, I mean, the company, the owners, the backers, the people who have dumped millions of dollars into this company and the connections behind the scenes, as long as those big wigs do what they are doing and they purport to do, oh my goodness. Whew. I tell you what, it's gonna be a big surprise to a lot of people. I was thinking about this recently. What is the value of information? I was thinking about this the other day. For example, if I'm gonna give you a scenario, if you were in a position where you could invest your time into something for a few hours and to quadruple your income, would you do it? If all you had to do is read or watch a video. So then take that same scenario. If you was in a position where you went to work and your employer said to you, hey, if you, for every $50 that you provide to this social fund, we will match it with 10 times that amount. Now, would you do it? What if they told you for every $10 you give a month, they will give you information from the higher ups of how you can get promoted quicker, or how you can get a raise, or how you can get a bonus, or how you can get some type of benefit? Would you pay it? See, value is subjective. People create value and individuals have to recognize that value. What I have in this content, the research and the time that I put into it, is of great value. Someone is going to change their life. Whether that change your life means that they said, hey, I don't want to get into this technology because it's not for me. I'm glad I learned this information from Underdog Research Channel, because now I know the red flags to look out for. Let me steer away from this project. That's value, right? You don't lose anything, right? Or value being, hey, that's crazy. You telling me for this amount, I was able to quadruple what I invested. Again, it's not investment advice, it's knowledge. Based off the knowledge, oh yes, because every time I search for something that gives me value, I'm going to take it each time. Well, here's the problem I see that a lot of people are into right now. When you're looking at this project and other technology projects across the spectrum, you are caught between two things, and it's like a rock in a hard space, right? You're caught between individuals who shill a project and typically will only tell you the good of that project. And that's perfect, because you want to hear only the good stuff. And the problem is when you find out about the bad stuff, it's too late because you didn't listen for the bad stuff. And then the other end of it, the people who only talk about the bad stuff based on their lack of knowledge or not trying to gain more knowledge. For example, I've never quite understood, excuse me, when people say this. I can't believe the price fell. Like literally, the definition of market price and volatility is the supply and demand. It's the most basic concept of our economy, right? Of how it works. If you have the price of gold, it goes up and down. If you have the price of money goes up and down. The value for your car goes up and down. So I've never quite grasped, while in this space of digital virtual currencies, do people get nervous when they see the price go down? Listen, if Bitcoin goes down, altcoins go down. We know that because it's all built off of Bitcoin concept and Ethereum. Those are the two number one and two coins. So is the outlier is when these altcoins take off during a downward trend with the market. And funny thing about it is we control the market. We meaning, yes, the big manipulation happens with these companies, but us as consumers set the value because we're the ones who sell off our assets when the market's down. Therefore, we drive and contribute to the driving down the price. Crazy thing about it, unless the project is going to go out of business, then typically most times what we have seen is that the price will go down and then the price will do what? It will go back up eventually. That's just the normal cycle. But still, yet you'll go to look at people's thoughts and all they'll say is scam if it goes down. And they'll say it's good as long as it's doing good. No matter what, people are the variable that constantly cause the issue in the market. So what does that have to do with this? Well, to me, right now, we are looking at some opportunities. We're looking at opportunities to learn while the market's down, not learn while the market's going up. So I encourage you to go to my research recaps on my live streams, watch those. It recaps the full videos. If you don't have the time, that's on you. But remember, opportunity comes with time. And so putting yourself in a position to win has to do with you. That's the first thing I suggest. Secondly, go to the full videos, watch those. It's important that you do, because if you watch those full videos, you won't miss the details that I have researched. And I think that's important. When you find the details of a project, that leads you to information that others in the market may not have. That's your advantage. Listen, I take every advantage. If you're a boxer and you work out, it causes pain, right? It's physical pain. You got to run faster. You got to work out harder. You got to have endurance. You have to have stamina. You got to have the power. And you got to fight someone else who's in a ring with you and they're trying to compete for the same thing. No different than this what we're in. Listen, knowledge in this particular form is the key to your success. Listen to me. Whether the information you don't like to hear or the information is positive, it makes no, never mind. As long as it's founded on research and not just founded 100% on someone's opinion, then that's great. In conclusion, I want to say this to you, and then I'm going to go. I don't normally go into the comments, especially during my research projects, because I want you to have condensed information about the topic. But let's talk about this though. If you are in a project, a technology project, stock, or anything else, and during the time frame that you are in this project, you don't share the information with others, you don't go to your social media page, you don't tell no one about it, and then you say, I hope it increases, it is like taking a piece of gold, or for those who are a little bit younger, or taking $100 bill, cutting it in half, throwing it outside and saying, I hope it grows. It is essential to community-based projects that have no utility, that the people who are interested in the project engage. That is literally the formula that makes it right. These memes are based on community engagement. Whether you like it or not, there's a forum that is utilized, a algorithm, if you will, that you use. Now, why is it though that when a project has utility and you see the utility and you know what it is and you have the same interest in seeing your time, efforts, and finances grow, that people don't engage and share the information? You're waiting on someone else to do it. That's called the bystander effect. The bystander effect will not get you where you need to go. No. So I hope that you take charge, and I hope that you engage. I hope that you share. I hope that you are ready for this new upcoming memberships I have on my platform. I hope that you're ready for the new research. Oh my goodness, I have, but I wanted to share that with you. Now, folks, I'm going to do something I never hardly do. I'm going to look at the comments and see what you have to say and on this live stream, because I don't normally talk during and engage with people while I'm doing a research video, because I want to get you the information as concise as possible. But this is a random live stream because I was up already doing research, and I said, let me go ahead and start off and update the community of what I'm doing. So let's look at the live stream. I'm looking at the comments now, see who's in here. All right. We have Diego Mons. Let's see, he says, do you believe in Jesus? Kind of random, but yeah. I do believe in Jesus. Of course I believe in Jesus, and that's never random. I think everyone, I hope, does, but if you don't, that's on you. But for me and mine, I absolutely do. I think that comment was kind of because I was saying that where this thing came from was out of the blue. I didn't expect all these connections. So yes, maybe it's higher divine, but it is definitely powerful. I hope it does what it says it's going to do, or what it looks like it's going to do. Let's see what else we got. We got Flex. Flex has been rocking with your boy Underdog Research for over about 3 years. He was here since the beginning. Love to see you on here. Great to see you in the comments. Great to be back. I took a little hiatus for a while, taking care of other things. And he was there in the beginning, there when I was on my hiatus, and now he's here again. So good to see you. Never Wrong. What's good? UNC. Hey, how you doing, brother? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. I don't think I recognize the profile picture though. So are you new to the channel? I'm not sure. Fallen. What's your favorite soda? I'm doing a poll across live stream. I have no idea. Water. Water is my favorite soda. I stopped drinking cola a while back. Too much sugar, very inflammatory to the body. So I don't drink cola if I can help it. Let's see. Hello from Azerbaijan. I don't even know where that's at. My geography is not where it should be. My man found you through Maximus Crypto. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. And E is a part of the community. He is on it. He never sleeps. He never sleeps. He's in the Underdog Research Channel Telegram. If you haven't done so already, go to the link to my description of my video. It might not be in this one yet, but it will be in my previous ones. There's 3 steps you should follow. Join the Telegram, and then there's instructions to join the Metaverse space. Once you do that, I have exclusive content that I'll be placing in the Metaverse so that you can engage, and I can teach you, and I can train individuals on how to navigate this new Web3. So please take that initiative. Join the Telegram, join my Metaverse space, contact me directly, communicate with me, and I'll give you a special NFT that you can use to engage into my metaverse space to receive exclusive content. So make sure you don't forget that. Yes, please hit the like. Support me if you really listen. If you want somebody who just tells you what you want to hear, I'm not the right one. I got it. And I no harm, no foul. But if you want a real life, I do this thing, a scientist and researcher to go over, conduct the research, to take all these hours to do what you didn't do and to present you the information in the most well thorough way that anyone does on the World Wide Web, that I am your person. But I hope that you do join it and take it to the next level. Let's see what we can do together. Um, and like I said, it's free to say that thank you and a like. I appreciate the feedback. And also, this is important. I appreciate both good feedback and critical feedback. Now, let me preface that. As long as the critical feedback has a foundational research base, if you say, I don't like my beard, that's your opinion and you're welcome to it. But if you don't like my beard because you had a bad experience as a kid with beards, then, tell me about that. But don't just give me, I don't like this technology you're going over. I will discuss anything I please and technology that I want to. It's my freedom to do so. And I'm not trying to shill or FUD. My interest is to provide those who want to have information and have an interest in that project thorough research so they can be aware of it. Doesn't mean that I think it's going to go to the moon or it's going to go to zero tomorrow. I have no idea, but I do not censor my research based on popularity or based on someone telling me I should or shouldn't do research on a project. I'm only one person. I would love to teach more people so I can teach you how to do the research that I do. And I will be doing that in my membership. So that's why I want you to subscribe and get in contact with me so I can help people who are willing and want to know. But I just want you to know that I do research and I don't mind your critical critical comments as long as you give a foundation based on facts. Give me something I can look at. Don't just give me your opinion without something I can look at. All right, what else we got here? What we got? We got Peace, Peace, Peace King. Yosef, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to Underdog Researcher as I've been up all night. I know you got to see the bags in my eyes. I was out and I said, let me do a quick live stream. What questions do you have about Swift? I've covered it pretty much all. Hey, wait a minute, we got Ireland in the house. Whoa, top of the morning to you. I always wanted to go to Ireland. I will go to Ireland. I will go to Ireland. Watch. I want to see the rolling green hills too. There's so much culture there. So that's one place I always want to go. But what's your questions? What's your question about this project? It doesn't have to be the same old, same old. I got a video in my live streams that's questions and answers for this project, but I'm talking about, do you have any questions about the nuances? Like, for example, we have dropped different names. Me, Black Rue Investing, that's another one. Indigo Saint, the third eye. Please make sure you subscribe to him. He provides a lot of good information, underrated as a content creator, and is extraordinary as a musician. And he definitely is somebody I collaborate with. We got Shook Focus Digital, Maximus Crypto, and I'll be having another guest on this week who has been on my platform before. But what's your question about this project? Let's see. I'm reading your comment right now. It says, I'm trying to buy a Swift, but is there a different place I could get it other than Coinbase? So you can go to CoinMarketCap, www.coinmarketcap.com, click on markets, and it'll list, I think, 25 to 26 marketplaces where you can access this particular technology's token if you so desire to do so. I know different people use different ones depending on where you are in the world, but that is available to you. All right. Um, if you have any questions, let me know. Like, one of the things I enjoy, and then I'm gonna wrap this up and get out of y'all faces because I do have some more stuff to give you later on today. One thing I enjoy is the ability to find these connections, but not just a connection, an impactful connection. What does it matter that you find out where a connection is if you don't know how the connection works, if you don't understand what the impact is, the significance of it? One of the problems I see in the space personally is everyone talks about partnerships. And a community member of mine, actually, a very good, long term, strong community member of mine, brought this up earlier this year. And I thought about it, and it made a really valid point about when partnerships are only as valuable as what each individual or each company is doing for one another. For example, if there's a partnership between peanut butter, jelly, and bread, then right, it would make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But what if bread decided that it didn't want to be a part of that partnership? Or what if bread says it's only going to come halfway and not both sides? Well, you would have a glob of mess. You have peanut butter and jelly and no bread, right? That wouldn't make any sense. So these partnerships, when people say the word partnerships, one question you should ask yourself is, what does that mean? Can we determine what the partnership is? Can we find out how significant a partnership is? What effect and impact does it have on that project or other projects? Partnerships are used, just thrown out there. So one of the things I'd like to do is find connections of significant arrangements and business arrangements that might be mutually beneficial. And that's one thing that I think that's important. So that's a question. That's a researchable. And I will be doing research, conducting research on other adjacent topics. So if I find out, for example, SWIFT is a cross-border payment technology, there's other cross-border payment technologies out there. And I wonder what the pros and cons, the benefits are, the connections between the individuals, the reach, the money, all those things matter. And so I think it's important to get that information. Um, that's about it. I've held you, lovely people, up long enough. Look for my upcoming research. Join my membership program that I will launch this week. Join the Underdog Research community. It costs you nothing. Simply go to the link to the description of this video or my previous videos. Follow the 1, 2, 3 steps. Join my Telegram. Quickly look at the video to join my Underdog Metaverse channel. You can get exclusive content there, also on YouTube. And if you like what I do, different than others who just simply tell you what you want to hear or just simply read the, white paper, then please hit that subscribe button, like button, but then go out there with intentionality, share this information so you can put yourself in the best position to win. All right, folks, I'm going to head off and I will get back to you later. Until next time, this has been your principal researcher, Underdog Researcher for the Underdog Research Channel. Thank you very much and have a good day.